Hello everybody, this is Tim from Boatshed Brokers, and I'm going to take you for a tour around the interior of this Jeanneau Sundance 36, so you can see her layout, how big she is, where things are, etc, etc, in glorious virtual reality. So what does that mean for you? Well, that means that you can look around where you like, when you like. You don't have to look where I'm looking. All you need to do is click and drag or swipe your screen up, down, left or right to look around to your heart's content, and we hope that that helps you to feel what it's like to be in this lovely boat without actually being here. Pretty cool, huh? Now, some people are sensitive to the camera movement, so if you feel that may be you, then I'll let you know when the camera's going to be moved. You can avert your eyes, and I will tell you again when the camera's set back down, and you can return to me and we can continue the tour together, but let's hope that doesn't happen. So here we are together inside this lovely big Jeanneau, and as you can see, it's lovely and big down here. The head height test, I'm 5'9" or 5'10". I wish it was 5'10". We got well over 6 feet here, so lots of headroom for the taller people, and that does continue throughout most of the coach roof. We do curve down a little bit here, but there won't be many people standing in here, and it does curve down very, very slowly at the front, but really, really slowly. So we've got good headroom all the way forwards in this cabin. But before we talk about this area, this cabin, this saloon, whatever we want to call it, I'll take you into the starboard aft cabin for a look there. So let's pick the camera up, and we'll just go straight down the companionway into the starboard aft cabin, and I'll place you there in the middle of the bed. There you go. Now, again, as you can see, great head height. I'm just pulling my left shoulder forwards as I come in, as you do with most boats, to go into the aft cabins, and you can see we've got a really nice aft cabin. I like the aft cabins on this boat because the cockpit sole and the cockpit seating don't protrude too low down, which means we've got much better headroom than normal. Lovely long berths, nice and wide. We've got 3 windows down here, 1, 2, 3, all open to let light and air flood in, so lots of good ventilation, and I think this would be a nice place to spend a weekend or longer away from home. A nice shelf along the starboard side, and a nice cupboard here with a shelf above, and if I just turn around and open the door, we find the nice ensuite. So let's show you in there. I'll just pick the camera up, and there we go. I'll place you on the sink. There we go, so you can have a look at the lovely ensuite for the after cabin. Starting at the top, good headroom. We've got light coming in here. We've got an opening window here for light and air in, and condensation and moisture out, hopefully. Nice cupboard here with sliding mirror doors. We've got a manual head. We've got a nice sink unit, and we also have the shower attachment, so we should be able to have those luxury showers away from home if we want. Very nice. Right then, let's pick you up again. And I'll just close the door to the head. There we go. And open the door to the main saloon, and I'll just walk you through, and I'll place you in the middle of the saloon table almost, and we'll talk about this compartment. So here we are down the companionway steps, quite steep but really nice and easy to get through. Get down, they're shaped as well. We've got handholds port and starboard, and as we come down we've got something to hold on to here, something to hold on to here. So if we're trying to make our way forwards to make a cup of tea at sea in a bit of a blow, we're going to feel like we've got something to brace on at all times generally. There are no designated actual handhold handles anywhere here, I don't think. I can't see any anyway, but feeling okay, feeling okay. Once we're down here, we can appreciate we've got so much space down here. We've got the living accommodation to the starboard side, we've got the navigation and the galley area to port. We've got lots of 4 big windows here. These are closed just for privacy at the moment. We've got a window up here, a window here, not opening, and an opening hatch forward of that in the deck head. So feeling like we've got lots of air coming in, although it is quite drab outside today. On a beautiful sunny day, it would be really nice and airy down here, I think, and really nice lighting too. Now you're sitting on the middle of the saloon table, which is in the middle of this C-shaped seating, so lots of seating on this boat, so lots of room for people to sit and eat and drink. Really nice and close to the galley as well, so will be a nice place to sit and be entertained or entertain. Some storage below, some storage behind as well. This shelf does carry on all the way around the back. We've got a little cupboard here, we've got shelves, 2 more cupboards up forwards, and we have got lots of port lights cut into the hull. I think they're all open as well, so very nice to have. We get the views through to the marina or the sea, depending on where we are obviously, but we do need to make sure they're closed when we're at sea for obvious reasons. We wouldn't want to flood. So just carrying on around this compartment, we'll start in this port aft corner. Nice nav unit, really easy to get in and out of, forward facing, nice view of the person making your food. Bit of a stretch round to shout your orders up to the helm, or for him to shout his orders down to you, but that's okay. What's a couple of feet between friends. We lift up, you've got storage underneath, we've got navigation instruments inset here. They could probably do with being updated on this particular boat, but we've got all the electrical panel, the switches, the gauges, the battery gauges, the VHF, the stereo, etc. in this area. All are nice and easy to get to. Underneath the seat here, we've got the refrigeration machinery, which just cut out a moment ago, and we have some shelves on the outboard side here. So all in all, everything you need to do, and within really easy comms for the rest of the boat, which can be really, really important. The floor is wood. You may want to put a rug down or something, but it looks like there are lots of apertures to give access to the bilge, etc., which is always a good thing in my eye. And if you just move forwards, we can see, I'll just hop in front of you, excuse my back, we've got a really nice linear forward-aft galley here, so lots of preparation area here. If you lift this part of it, we've got the working fridge unit. Oh, the wrong way around, there we go, so that's a fridge. Lift this part here, we've got the cooker underneath, put it back down, we've got somewhere to chop our cucumbers, etc. Then at the forward end, we've got a nice little sink unit, double sinks here, and storage beneath as well, storage above, and a little fiddle shelf here as well. So pretty nice for cooking those meals, nice and easy to pass them to the people sitting at the saloon table with their expectant, hungry faces, and nice and easy to just walk them aft to the cockpit if you're preparing the hot food, the soups, etc. for the people, the poor people out there who are taking you to your dream destination. But feeling like a nice big area, not in least due to the fact that she's nice and beamy, she's nice and high as well, so a nice space. Okay, then let's pick you up and move you forward. So let's take a magical mystery tour to the forward cabin with Tim from Boatshed. There we go, I'll place you up there, and you can see that we've got a nice forward cabin tucked up right in the bow. The bed's made up, so you can see there's loads of room there for two people, I think. We've got the opening port holes in the hull as well. Again, make sure they're closed when you're at sea. And we've got nice shelves port and starboard, nice long shelves there. And the camera is sitting on top of a wardrobe to the starboard side. So we've got wardrobe doors here, or cupboard doors here. Nice big shelf there, and pretty much the same on the port side. If I just close the door, you can just see a sink nestling in that one. So all really rather good. And if we come in here, we can close the door, and there's plenty of room and somewhere to sit underneath here with the door closed for a bit of privacy. So all really rather nice. Okay, then let's pick you up, and I'll move you through the saloon and past the nav station in the galley, and we'll go into the port aft head. There we go. So you're now in the after head. If I can just get the camera to sit right, there we go. So port aft head, this is the main head for the boat, or the day head. We have access, we have Jack and Jill access, which means that if you're in this compartment, you can go to the toilet here without disturbing the after cabin. Or, if I just come around here, if you're sleeping in the after cabin, you can get into here, do your business with this door closed and locked, and be private and not disturb everybody in the main saloon. How clever is that? So now you know what a Jack and Jill head is. You've learned something today. But it's generally a nice compartment, plenty of head height, a window, opening window here, sliding mirrored cupboard doors there. Again, this compartment I think is almost exactly the same as the starboard head. But again, we've got the manual head, sink, shower head, etc, etc. And it does feel like there's plenty of room in here. Great headroom, as I mentioned. So well done, designers. Fantastic. So let's pick you up again, and I will just take you for the last stop in our journey. Now you're in the port aft cabin, which looks like a mirror to the starboard aft cabin. If I come right in, there we go. Again, nice long berth, nice and wide, nice thick cushions. The cockpit seating and the cockpit sole aren't intruding too much, so if you're lying here, you won't have much room above. But all pretty good for an aft cabin. I think we have a shelf here, we've got a shelf outboard, we've got 3 opening portholes again, which is great, and the cupboard on the port side with a shelf above. What more could you ask for, I say? Okay then, let's lift you up for the last time, and I'll put you back. I'll close doors as I'm going, multitasking Tim, there we go, and I'll place you back on the companionway where we started at the beginning of this tour. So I'll just conclude by saying that this has been Tim from Boatshed Drop Brokers, taking you for a tour around the interior of this Jeanneau Sundance 36. Hope you've enjoyed the tour, hope you feel what it's like to be here, and do keep an eye out for the rest of our reviews elsewhere on the channel. Thanks for watching, take care, we'll see you soon.